In honor of Pride Month, let's talk about a story that I was watching on TV. Well, I don't have cable or anything like that. I watch Prime and Hulu. And on Prime, I came across the True Life Crime, I believe it's called. So in honor of Pride Month, I learned something. There's a law now. I don't know if it's in the state I live in, but there's a law that a defense that's literally on the books that you can. It's called gay trans panic defense. So basically, if you harm a gay, transgender, whatever type of person, you can use this defense. Like if you murder them, am I supposed to say that? I don't know. But if you irk them or harm them in any type of way, you can use this defense. What the actual fuck? That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. So you're telling me that any old Joe Blow down the street who irks somebody because they're different than them can go and use his defense and supposedly get away with it because you panicked, because you're mentally not strong enough to know how to control yourself? Now, the story that I was watching with that I learned this defense was I forgot her name, but it's transgender. It was a boy and dressed as a girl, so it's transgender. She's a woman, and she was actually, I think, a teenager actually. So that kind of like had me questioning. I have to go back and Google and look up. But she was dating a guy who was in a gang, and he, from what they say, he knew that she was transgender because they would have all the time, very loudly, and people that knew both of them would hear them in the next room. But when it came to his gang friends, they questioned his girlfriend's sexuality and said, is she trans? And he was like, no, she's not trans. So he was in denial. And when he irked her, he used that defense. But he didn't get away with it, though. He did do less time in prison. He doesn't have life, that's for sure. But the fact that he used that defense, and I was like, is this a thing? Do people really do this? What? Huh? Yeah, this is an actual thing. I think it's so ridiculous. I think it's so stupid. I feel like people who don't want to hold accountability for their actions, for what they have done, put themselves in, and what they have created for themselves, they're just small-minded people. Like, I mean, and this goes for anybody, not just people like that, but like with my other video with the Stephanie Jenkins thing, yeah, she just doesn't want to hold accountability for herself. Same thing with Drew. They both just don't want to hold accountability for the situation that they put their children in. And I'm gonna make a whole other video on that thing because I commented under one of her posts. I commented under a couple of her videos today, but one of them, she said, God's, every time somebody, the devil tries to attack her, people like us who don't support her, tries to attack her, she, what she say, God is God, or God, something, I don't know, or God picks her up, or something like that. And I commented and said, I think God fumbled you. Oops. He was like, oh, it's you, and drops you. No, he probably really did. But back to the topic on hand that I'm talking about. Yeah, that's an actual defense. I just learned that. I'm 38 years old, so I just today years old that just learned that that's an actual defense. But then again, I'm not a hateful person, and I'm like, you got support from me. If you're in the LGBTQ plus whatever community, you got support from me. Okay, I don't know all the proper terms, but I'm also not hating on you because you're different. Okay, because you love who you love. Love is love. Who am I to tell you who you are, how you feel, and who to love? And I feel that same type of way because I've been told, because I like black men, that wrong. I've been told it's a sin. I've been told I'm going to hell. I've been told so many different things. So in a sense, I kind of understand the things that y'all go through as far as that aspect. But then when you take it all the way left, and the physical abuse that I've been seeing, and the stories I'm hearing. Like, there's another case, I have to go back and read up on it so I get the names right, of a transgender woman who got beat up in the middle of the street. 2 months later, she ended up getting irked over in the park. And I forgot if they ever solved that case or not, but yeah, all because she's transgender. They didn't want to announce it. They didn't want to broadcast it. I don't know if the person. I don't think that case got solved because I didn't hear anything about that defense during that case. But yeah, I'm just here to say this. Let me finish. I'm gonna close it with this. If you use that defense in any type of crime, hate crime towards somebody else, you're a shit person. Like, you are a small-minded idiot. Period. Like, if you don't like those, you on the wrong page. If you out here spreading hate because someone looks different than you, like, I'm not your cup of tea, and I'm fine with it. Okay, because I'm top shelf whiskey. Okay, so have the day y'all deserve. And let me know about anything, like any new laws. Well, I don't even think this is a new law. It's just new to me because I'm just now hearing about it. But if y'all hear something, let me know in the comments. Or let me know in the comments if you already knew about this defense. If you've already heard about this defense, let me know in the comments. Bye.